Done.
That's it. Wow, congratulations. Sorry, guys.
I could not get past this goddamn penguin!
Hey.
Hello, house guests.
Hi,
Cam.
I know you guys have been anxiously awaiting for somebody to come back. Once they come back, I will begin to say how this will now work out. With a fallen angel come out that has risen.
Risen from the depths of hell.
Flower has come back. So, how this will work is...
And Jackson?
Yep, and Jackson. Lauer's not the HOH, but he is safe for this eviction. So whoever... But he can still compete in them, the HOH and the POV, but he can, no matter what, not be sent home the first round. He's back. And that's how we will work. Hello, house guest.
Hi, Kim.
This competition is called Stick Pick. Each contestant will have 2 sticks with their name written on them, and then they are placed in the cup. The names will be concealed by the cup. To begin, each contestant will grab a stick out of the cup. Once both of your sticks have been pulled, you are eliminated from the competition, but you will still grab from the cup. The last person to have their stick in the cup will win the HOH. Does everyone understand?
Yeah.
Anyway, dramatic TV.
Haley, you're up first.
I don't know what face that he has
That's
right
one
now.
eye, we can't see it.
Jesus Christ, man.
Haley pulled herself.
She said, Jesus Christ, bro.
You pulled your own?
Yeah.
Bro, it's not gonna be the fucking theme.
Tyler.
Everyone only has one name. If we're actually out, you don't know it.
Lauer.
Yes.
Go, Paul.
Haley.
Let's see. Okay, that one has right now.
Fucking my own name, guys.
Wow.
Join the club.
So, Tyler. Let's see if Mitchell will pull out a name. I'm feeling a name here.
I did. Sorry, Haley.
Haley has been eliminated from the competition.
We're running out of sticks, folks.
I see a name.
Flower!
Lauer, you are in the competition.
Good pull. Good pull.
Come on, Tyler, make it even.
Tyler.
Tyler, make it even.
Oh my.
Shit. This is so... Oh.
Man.
Fuck!
Maddie's out of the competition.
And now
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would be a little more.
oh my god, come on, Haley!
Haley, if you grab a name,
Yes.
let me see it. All right.
I'm fucking sorry.
I saw that it was written on. I could see
I know
how
what
far
name it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Congratulations, Tyler. You are the new
yeah.
head of the household.
About damn time. Holy shit! Sorry. She's gonna win.
Faces.
I'm in here. I don't know what to say. I fucking won after last season when the whole season fucked me up the ass. Fucking did it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no fucking clue. Because I have my thing with Maddie and Haley, but also I can't put up 2 boys because then that's sketchy as shit. I really want to vomit. As the longer the competition was going on, the more and more I felt like I was just gonna throw up everywhere. So that was not great. But I also stayed awake for most of last night because I kept thinking that they were gonna wake us up in the middle of the night, and I was just stressed about it. I'm shaking quite a bit. I can't tell if it's because I'm happy that I got it or if it's because I'm scared. But I'm pretty pumped. Because then I'm for sure in the top 5 at least, which is nice because I've never been safe in this game a day in my damn life. So now I gotta talk to everybody, make my decisions, try not to faint, and just see where the day takes me, I guess.
Vote this week. So
That's true, yeah, because and it was also like, even if you weren't, I wasn't going to put you up regardless.
who do you want to put up? Here's who I think.
I wanted
you
you sign.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna say. Is Mitchell not a threat?
No.
Okay,
That's
is
why I
that
don't
kind of
like
like how
him.
the house feels?
That Mitchell's not a threat?
Yeah, is it just kind of like a general vibe? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know
It's kind of like Mitchell and Haley aren't really
at some
friends. is the thing, but-
at some point, I was gonna have to split with Stein because obviously he's the biggest threat to me.
Because if I take Stein out, then it's no bad blood on you.
Also, everyone fucking loves him. So like everyone's
Well,
like,
yeah,
if it
but
comes-
also everybody knows that he's a threat, so that's...
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like votes, juries, and
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because like if it came down, like say it came down to you and Stein in Final 2, Stein would win just based on his
Yeah.
connections with people.
Mhm.
Because that's also when it gets towards like
'Cause my
top
argument's
4 and
gonna
stuff,
be my
you have
game.
to, yeah, like in top 4 you have to start thinking about who you would keep based on who you could win against in Final 2.
Mhm.
Like you just have to focus all on Final 2, whether or not you make it, that's where your mind has to be. Because that's my thing, so it's like, oh.
He's waiting for you.
Oh.
Hi, bud. So, because Mitchell, I'm not worried about. Like, I love Mitchell. I think
Yeah.
he's hilarious, but I think him against anybody in Final 2, Mitchell loses. So I'm not really worried about Mitchell.
well, he doesn't play this huge game either.
No. So I think I'm gonna do
Who's 6 left? Who's your ideal final 4?
Final 4.
You, Haley, Mitchell. You gonna take Mitchell to the final 4?
No. Like, I would want it to, like, somewhat be a challenge for people.
Okay.
Which, like, to be fair, I'm also not a challenge for people generally, but because I know for sure I would want to take Maddie, but I also know in like jury voting I would not win against Maddie. Like if I made it final 2 with Maddie,
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
want
win.
to take Maddie too, and I think my game was just better than hers.
Yeah, but it's also because there's some
win.
people who take personal things into jury, which is why it's tricky that it's like here and we all know each other because then everybody has different like relationships with people.
Right.
So I think I'm probably gonna talk to everybody, but I feel like I might.
Well, my ideal final 2 is Mitchell, which
It's an easy win.
has just kind of been my game plan since the beginning.
Yeah.
And he's a very loyal vote, so I kind of have his
Just a
vote.
loyal little Padawan.
I have his vote too.
Yeah.
So who would you put up against Sonic? Because you're not gonna put up.
We could
Haley.
stick. Well, we could stick with the trend and just keep doing Haley,
Yeah, but
and whatever happens, happens. She's not gonna care. She's fine. She'll be
Okay.
okay. She's not gonna
Okay.
cry. It'll be fine.
okay.
She's not gonna
'Cause
pull a
I'm
Lauer
okay.
and cry about it. She'll be okay. Yo, if only Matt had come back, and then we would have been chilling.
Listen, we need to be good with Matt.
I know.
Matt wanted you gone today.
Wow.
You would have been gone.
Kiss my ass, bitch.
I need to I need to talk this all out. Okay, here's all the hypothetical situations of what happens with all of the vetoes. Okay, so hypothetically we would put the 2 boys out.
Yep.
Okay. But then any way you slice it, it's probably gonna end up being one of us up there. We just need to make it so that it's for sure one of the boys. Because the worst case scenario is
Because you won't go home. So worst case scenario, Haley goes home. This is essentially what happens.
worst case scenario is that we put up one boy and Haley, and then Mitchell is like we put up Steiner and Haley. Hypothetically, Mitchell wins the normal veto. Takes down Steiner. You can only put me up.
Oh fuck, that's right.
right? Or say you put up Haley Steiner, right?
Yeah.
Steiner wins the veto, takes himself off. Haley puts up Mitchell,
Yep. Which would be fine.
which would be fine. Or Mitchell wins the veto, takes Stein down. Haley still gets to pick, and she doesn't have anybody to pick but me. So we have to put
It has
no
to be
matter way
choice.
you, no whatever way you slice it.
It
Hell
has
veto,
to be
hell veto.
choice.
Hell veto. No matter what, Mitchell can't win the fucking veto right now.
Yeah.
But hell veto, if both of the boys are up, one of them gets it, takes themselves off, and then you can put up anybody.
I would put up you because I feel like they're more likely to keep you safe than
Yeah.
Haley. Just like, so like if that happens,
Yeah.
don't be offended, like that's
No,
why
no,
I'm
I
doing
know, I
it.
know.
It makes sense. Like
Yeah.
they're more likely to keep you here than Haley.
Yeah.
Because they were gunning for Haley the first couple days.
Yeah, but also it fucking pissed me because I just fucking backstabbed the shit out of all of them. But I feel like the most best case scenarios is if both of them are up there.
Yeah.
Because then they can't use it on the other person.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I'm doing you.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be either me or Mitchell going up there. Just
I'm trying to decide between.
because I did win 2 in a row, so.
Yeah. I'm deciding between you and Mitchell or you and Haley.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's why I need to fucking.
Yeah, and then you also gotta think if it's
Vetoes and all
yeah,
that
if
shit.
it's the hell veto.
If it's the hell, if it's the heaven, or if it's the regular.
Yeah.
Like there's three fucking options.
Mhm.
Honestly. Oh.
Because whatever it is, and there's its own fucking twist to it, which fucking.
Because then my plan is, if like there's like say it's a heaven veto, and like say like you or Haley or whoever win it, like I don't want Mitchell to win a veto, period. Because
Well, he hasn't won anything.
yeah, well, because
I don't know
what
if
my
he's not
plan
close.
is to, like, I want to, if somebody comes down, put Mitchell up, get Mitchell out. Because Lauer has a final 2 with Mitchell. I don't know if you were aware of that.
No, I just figured
He
it
doesn't
is.
want you in final 2 with him.
I figured that they probably did a final 2 together.
Well, and it's because, like, Lauer knows that if it's you and him in final 2, based on personal connections and all that shit, regardless of gameplay, you would beat him. So he doesn't want you in final 2. I don't even think he wants you in final 3.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
don't
he
want-
doesn't even want to risk it.
Because I don't want him that far either.
If
Because,
he's in final 3, I have no doubt that he's gonna win the last one and pick who he takes.
Yeah.
Especially if they're like
And that's why I was
physicality-based
all-
comps. I'm like,
That's why, like,
that's why I was all set for him to be gone and just be
I
done.
thought we
with
were
it.
done, yeah. Because I thought we made a good move, like how we,
Yeah.
when David, like,
Yeah, because we kept
compared to
you like,
David.
safe by having you just like make it a tie.
Yeah. It benefited everyone, and
Yeah.
the person that instigated it is out, Cora.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do you, and I'm either gonna do you and Mitchell or you and Haley.
mhm.
It's gonna depend because I was talking to Lauer and I told Lauer I was doing you and Haley because it was after he was like, I have a final 2 with Mitchell and I'm gonna take Mitchell to the final 2 because I can beat him and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so it's like,
That's just, yeah, that's
but
just him saying that, just him being like,
he's very
having the winning
open about
complex
his
and
like
everything.
final 2 and
Yeah.
like that he's like gonna get there, which is
he's
that's also
really,
what got him out though, is the fact that he was like I'm gonna make it all the way.
yeah, he's also really gullible about, like, just saying stuff and believing that everyone's, like, working with him. He just thinks everyone's working with him.
Yeah, he's like Brittany, where she thought like everybody was chill with her, and everybody was not chill with her and her choices. Okay, but are you okay if I put you up?
I'm
You're
okay with it, but
Well,
I understand.
you're not my target.
I'm not mad at it, because,
Because my target, I'm hoping. So like, if I put up you and Mitchell, the only way, like, you end up going home is like, say Mitchell pulls himself off, and I have to put up Maddie or Haley.
yeah, if I'm
But
against anyone but Mitchell,
yeah, because like, say you take yourself off,
mhm.
and then it's Mitchell and somebody else. Mitchell goes up.
And if it's
Like,
the
my
hell,
goal is Mitchell.
if it's the hell one, then will have to use it.
Yeah.
And if it's the Heaven one, then Haley will, or whoever Mitchell you put up, will just pick whoever.
Yeah.
And he can't pick Lauer
Uh-uh.
since he's in meeting this week.
Yeah. So it's like say you win the Heaven veto, Mitchell picks, he's gonna pick a girl, and Mitchell still goes home. Because the only one who would vote to keep Mitchell at that point would be Lauer. And
Since it's final two.
and that's what, 1 vote to 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would be like you and
There's
whoever else
3.
isn't up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, plus then that weakens Lauer, because if we take away his final 2, he doesn't have
And
a
he's gonna
final 2
run. He's
anymore.
gonna be running to someone else
He's gonna run to Maddie is what's gonna happen.
because he's.
Because he told me he would also want to take Maddie to final 2, so he would run to Maddie, and Maddie would be his go-to person.
I don't know why he's not like.
I don't know why
I don't know why he's
not.
thinking about final 2 so much.
He's been thinking about final 2
He
since
needs
the
to
very
think
beginning.
about like getting to like 4 because he's only safe to 5.
Yeah, that's
Getting
true.
to 4, he's not locked in.
But yeah, so what our hope is like I'm gonna put you up, and probably you and Mitchell, and then anybody but Mitchell wins the veto.
Yeah.
And he hasn't won anything yet, but also neither had I. So we don't know, but that's the hope, is that anybody but Mitchell wins the veto, Mitchell goes home. You're not my target. I promise you, you're not my target. I'm not lying to you. I don't think I've lied to you once in this game. I've been like, here's my thing, here's what I'm doing. But yeah, Mitchell is 100% my target. You're not my target. I just also, because like Lauer was also like, I would rather get Stein out sooner. So like it's like
Yeah.
it's like oh, I'm
who-
with you,
who
but
can I
then it's
trust for
like
the
just
long run?
kidding. Fuck you, Mitchell, because I trust you more than I
It's
trust
all
Lauer and
about-
Mitchell
yeah.
for sure. Plan. Lauer. I told Lauer that it's you and Stein. It's not.
Oh.
It's Mitchell and Stein, and I told Stein that and Maddie that.
Okay.
Because and then for the veto, I guess Lauer can't win it either.
You
So-
can, right?
Well, no, but like we don't want him to.
Oh,
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Not like he has the option to, but we would prefer it if he didn't.
Yeah.
So because if we put up the 2 boys, one of them is going home, but Steiner's not my goal.
Yeah.
Mitchell is my goal.
Yeah.
Because Lauer has a final 2 with Mitchell. If we take Mitchell out, Lauer has a final 2 with what he told me was he would rather take like Maddie over Stein. So then his final 2 is with Maddie, but we have a final 3 with Maddie.
Bro, he told you that?
Yeah.
He told you that?
Yeah. I don't know. So Mitchell is our goal. So we don't want Lauer or Mitchell winning the veto.
Yeah.
Because if they take down the nominees, like, okay, like, so potentially if Lauer wins it, and it's a regular veto or a Heaven veto, he might just leave it because he thinks that we're gonna vote Stein out, but then you and Maddie still have votes, you take Mitchell out.
Got you.
Because then Lauer's the only one voting to take Stein out.
Yeah.
And then we're cutting off Lauer's fucking leg for his final 2.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I told Lauer that it was you and Stein. So just like, don't be telling people, not that you talk to people, but like, don't be like, just kidding, she lied to you. They'll figure that out when the nom ceremony happens.
Bro, literally he asked me who you were putting up, and I haven't even talked to you yet. And I was like,
I mean, I'm also, everybody who comes in here, I'm telling them what I told Lauer. So I'm hoping that people will just lie to Lauer and be like, it's Haley, it's not.
it's me.
Yeah.
Again. What's that, my 3rd time?
It would be your 4th, I believe. I'm not sure. But, so, that's the plan, is Mitchell and Stein. Stein's not my goal because I trust Stein a lot more than I trust Mitchell and Lauer. And it's not even like, it's like a little bit of it is because like personally, like I love Stein, I've known Stein for years, but also because Stein isn't a piece of shit. They're not a piece of shit. They're good dudes. They're funny. Love them both. But like I just like trust them more because also Maddie told me that Lauer, if I didn't win HOH today, Lauer was gonna put me out and he wanted me out because he sees me as the biggest threat out of the girls, which I think it's Maddie. But also we need Maddie, so I'm kind of glad that it's Maddie. But I'm a little offended. I mean, I guess not offended. Like I'm a little flattered, but also
Right
offended
now
that
you
he
choose
was
me,
like,
bro. I actually am, I learned something. I want to be in
well,
it.
that's fucking rude of you to say. Be like, why didn't you choose me? At least I've won something.
Okay, well you want something too now, so
Yeah.
even.
Mine's better than yours, bitch. Fuck off.
Well, yours was all luck based. Just saying.
Yeah, it was. And you know what you did? You picked your damn self. So, right out the bat. All of us picked blanks for about 45 minutes, and the first one drawn was yourself. So I don't want to hear shit from you. But yeah, so if he asks,
Mhm.
it's you and Stein. It's not you and Stein. Gotcha. Because then, no matter what, one of the boys goes home, but I don't want it to be Stein that goes home. I want it to be Mitchell that goes home.
Okay. So I'm gonna put up Stein and Haley because I was talking to Lauer because he wants Stein to go home over Haley because Stein's a bigger threat.
He is.
So
To me too.
yeah, just as a man.
Man.
So yeah. So my plan is Stein and Haley,
Mm-hmm.
and then I guess depending on the veto, we'll just see what happens.
Everyone's predicting heaven,
Yeah.
but because there's been 2 hells, 1 heaven.
Yeah.
But if it is another hell, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna get
It's
really
gonna
rough
get
for me.
real spicy.
Because if it's a heaven, then whoever's still up there. Yes.
Hello.
Zai, can I come in?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm gonna do Stein and Haley, and then depending on the veto, that's
That's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Or the POV, the winner. But
That's
this
true.
Is, this is literally the most intense POV.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the most intense HOH, but
yeah. The HOH it really wasn't that like there was not. Yeah. But the POV it's gonna depend on who wins and what kind it is and whether it's gonna be up to me or up to the nominee that's still up there and then see what they do. So. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think noms are shortly. I think they're at noon.
Yeah, I just wanted to chat with you before noms.
okay, well.
Yeah,
I think
so
we're
you're good.
You guys can have a talk. We're
Thank
good to go.
you.
We'll see what happens with the POV.
You've talked to
So Tyler being HOH told me that Haley and Steiner are going up due to the hope that it will be the heaven veto. Because if it is the heaven veto and someone wins it, they will take Steiner off, most likely. And then Haley will get to decide who goes up, which means Haley listens to Tyler. So pretty much ultimately Tyler, even though her power has been stripped to be able to make the decision as HOH, it will revert back to her. And I also got the same information from Maddie, and I got the same information from Lauer, and the same information from Steiner. Only one I haven't talked to yet is Haley, but they all say the same thing, so I don't know if it's all a lie or it's the truth. When that many people tell me the same thing, I start to think it's a lie. For some reason, like the more people confirm something with me, it seems more like a lie to me. But we'll see. It's all about the POV. It's so important for me, Lauer, or Steiner to win the POV. Definitely.
I was met with Maddie, and it seems like the plan is to, vote out Steiner. I tried pitching Haley, try to break up the double vote, and basically, I'm in this decision to, do I stay true to the guys, and vote Haley with them, which I know will have the numbers, should have the numbers, or, do I eliminate my biggest threat and vote out Steiner right away and hope that Maddie comes through with her promise to me that she won't vote me out if I'm up on the block after Steiner's gone. So, hopefully I'll make the right decision and it works in my favor.
Lauer just cornered me and was like, I don't want Steiner in final 3. And I was like, yeah. He goes, but what do I get if I vote him out today? And I was like, I will keep you safe tomorrow. I'll give you $2. Well, I basically promised him that I wouldn't vote for him tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if I win HOH, you can't put him up.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I fucking had to. I don't like this so bad. I don't want to.
Why would you do such a thing?
Listen, I'm never fucking playing this game ever again. I hate it. Anyways, yeah. So Mitchell and Lauer both know it is Stein and Haley. You, Stein and Haley, all know it is Mitchell and Stein. Because I told Stein, Lauer's like, what did you say? What did she say? I was like, well, she for sure is putting up Stein. I was like, I don't know past that. I was like, that means he's gonna come back in here. I'm gonna have to fucking lie again. Fuck.
I hate lying.
He was like, I just want to confirm that we heard the same thing. And I was like, he was like, Haley's going up as a pawn. And I was like, yeah. Okay, anyways.
Anyways.
I don't like this. I don't fucking like this. I like feel safe today, but if I don't do the right thing today, then I'm fucking gone tomorrow, and I just
Yeah, no, do 2 boys. Which is really gonna rock some shit when I get out there, and Lauer and Mitchell look at me like I'm on fucking bitch.
I wish you should fucking tell Lauer what you're doing beforehand. Explain to him beforehand so he doesn't get
do you want to call him in here? I got fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's fucking do that. Cause
are you
I'm
gonna be
not
in here
trying
with me? Because I'm about to shit
Act like
myself.
you're about to tell both of us at the same time.
Okay.
Because I told him I didn't.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
what the fuck's happening?
So I think I'm gonna do Mitchell and Stein, but Stein is the goal.
Okay.
Because it's also so like if who the fuck if Stein so like say Stein wins the veto, he would put up like if it's a heaven veto, Stein wins it, he puts up no, what am I fucking saying?
Stein would take himself off, Mitchell would put somebody up. Mitchell
Yeah, and it would be one of the
probably
girls.
Put up.
It'd be Haley.
Mitchell would
You don't
absolutely
think he's
take
pissed
it.
at you for?
He literally just came in there
Oh, okay.
and just hard sold me Haley. So
Okay.
So and
I
then it
hope
would
not.
be and then it would be Haley going home. Mitchell wins the heaven veto, Stein puts somebody up, it would be Maddie or Haley, Stein goes home. So Stein stays up, Stein goes home, Mitchell stays up, whoever's next to him goes home.
So
it can't
if
be you or
Mitchell
me.
puts up Haley, we're voting Haley.
Yeah.
Okay. So the priority is Stein, Haley.
I think
I
what
guess
the worry
we'd
is.
end up with one of them on there.
I think
Yeah.
what the worry is if it's Steiner and Haley like we originally said, and then Mitchell wins the POV and takes off Stein, then Haley only has one option, me, to put up, and I'm scared that Stein and Mitchell are still
Wait,
pissed
okay.
and they would send me home
Say
instead.
that one more time. Say that one more time.
Okay. So hypothetically, if we put up
The 2 guys.
no,
Oh.
we put up Haley and Steiner like we said earlier.
Haley and Steiner. And
Mitchell
wins
wins.
the POV.
He pulls off Stein,
Yeah.
then
He
Haley
would-
gets to pick.
would
I'm the
have to
only
be
other
you.
option. It would be
Well,
me
then
and
we
Haley
would
staying
vote
up there.
Haley.
I know, but
Yeah, but it
I don't
depends on
know
if
for
Mitchell
sure.
and Stein would vote Haley.
But
as
I don't
well.
know if Steiner's still pissed at me for fucking them over yesterday, and same with.
They would. I got them. They'll. Mitchell at least will. Mitchell will definitely vote.
That's true, and it would still be 2-1.
And I'll vote Haley. So even if Stein votes you, and I think Stein will. I think Stein will vote Haley.
I
Have
don't
you,
know.
have you talked to Steiner or something?
I talked to him yesterday.
Is he still upset?
I don't know. I can't fucking read him. He doesn't say anything. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be fucking sitting up there and be like, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Like, ideally, I don't want to sit up there today because I fucked everybody over yesterday. That's what I'm saying.
This is the nomination ceremony. It is my responsibility as the head of household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. The 2 house guests that don't receive a key are who I am nominating for eviction.
Right.
I have nominated you, Stein, and you, Mitchell. I love you both so dearly, but you 2 were the safest option, especially with the vetoes and everything, to get the person out that we want out, and that is why I have chosen you both. This nomination ceremony is adjourned.
So we have the 2 boys up. We're hoping that anybody but Mitchell and Lauer win the veto so that we can get Mitchell out, so we kind of just like cut off Lauer's leg and he's like, who's my final 2 now? But it'll be Maddie. But the thing is then Maddie can basically use Lauer to get me, her, and Haley to top 3. I'm making him feel safe tomorrow if he doesn't win HOH, obviously, because if he wins HOH, I'm probably fucked. But, so I guess it's just gonna depend on what the veto is and who wins. I'm really stressed. I've been holding in my shit all day. So I didn't put up Haley. I told everybody that it was gonna be Haley, but then I talked to Mitchell because I was like, so I've just been lying to Lauer and Mitchell, but I've like Stein, Haley, and Maddie all know my plan. They all know like my decision and like what I'm doing and where we're trying to go. So we're just hoping to God that Mitchell stays on the block, and then it can be 2 votes to 1 to get Mitchell out, and then Lauer is essentially on his own because he thinks everybody's with him, but I Maddie doesn't, like, Maddie kind of trusts Lauer to keep her safe, but I don't trust him. I don't think Haley trusts him. Haley doesn't talk to him, and I don't really know how Steiner feels. I think Steiner was more wanting to keep a relationship with Mitchell going in the game over Lauer. And also Maddie told me that Lauer had been talking to him, or talking to her, not him, Maddie is a woman, about putting me up today if he had won HOH or if she had won HOH. And she told me that, like, asked what was in it for him if he voted out Steiner today, and she had to, she told him that, like, if she wins HOH tomorrow, that, like, she would put me up, or, like, she wouldn't put him up, and, like, if she got a veto, she wouldn't, like, use it to, like, put him up or anything, or put him at risk at any point. And I asked her why she did that, and she said she had to. So, I don't know, sorry, I'm touching my butt. I'm really nervous. I'm gonna fucking vomit at some point. I feel it. Could be now, could be in 3 hours, could be right before bed, I don't know.
So, first time being picked, being on the block, gonna be a very intense POV. As I expected, they were all lying to me. I mean, I'm not surprised. I very much saw it coming. You heard it here first. And this POV is gonna be very important because they say the plan is to take Stein out, and my plan, I've been thinking in my head, it's getting confusing. I do want to split up the Haley-Tyler thing because it's a 2-for-1 vote. It's just too strong. And I wish Haley would be her own person and do her own thing, but she genuinely just listens to everything Tyler says. It's obvious, every single player knows it. But at the same time, I would just love to backdoor Maddie. And if I was to win it, I would be at a loss. It'd be a 50-50 split to take me off, obviously, and replace it with Haley or Maddie. And if Stein wins, he will take himself off, and then it'll be Haley most likely. But I'll have to talk to him and see what he really wants to do, and make sure that the votes work out properly.
Alright, nominations just got announced, and I knew it was going to be Mitchell and me. I talked to Tyler. Tyler told me it was either going to be me and Mitchell or me and Haley. She said her target's Mitchell, but I don't know if I believe that. Just because her, Lauer, and Maddie just all met before the nominations. And I thought I overheard Tyler, because Tyler was like yelling in the HOH room. She was like, alright, yeah, Steiner's the target. That's what I heard. So, this POV, I gotta win. So it's now or never. Go home or show up or go home. So I gotta win this POV. Hopefully it's not difficult. Hopefully it's not a lot of brain power, memory. 'Cause I don't think I had that good of memory. I hope it's like assets liabilities or something, like it's a skill kind of. I feel like I'd have better luck with that. But yeah, I gotta win or I'm probably going home. Because Lauer said if me and Mitchell get off, then him, because he's safe, him and the other guy will vote to keep me, will not vote me out because we'll have 2-to-1 votes. But I don't know if I believe Lauer, because Lauer wants me out because he doesn't want to take me to the finals with him, because I don't know who, it'd be a good fight between who would win, just because me and him are both being good competitors. So I don't know who to believe right now. I'm just going to try to fight for myself. It's all on the line right now, I think. But maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm overthinking everything. But just in my mind, with how everything's looking right now, just Maddie's not talking to me at all. Maddie brought Lauer in and Mitchell, so I just think I'm the target. So yeah, that's what I think. All right.
Hello, house guests.
Hi,
Welcome to Tic Tac Win.
Oh, fuck.
Here you will be playing the simple game of tic-tac-toe, but with a flip. In order to take your turn on the board, you must successfully flip your cup so that the red bottom or your color is showing. The game will be played tournament style until there's one player standing. Does everyone understand?
Yep.
We're going back to the good
fuck.
old golden power of veto.
I told you something different. That's just the normal one.
Yep. So it doesn't have to be used. Your opponent first is Steiner. Steiner, who would you like to choose?
Sorry, this is live. I'll pick Tyler.
Okay.
Music needs to be dark down here with some lights on.
Ready,
Couple drinks in.
set, go.
Oh God! Ooh!
You bitch.
Fucking cups are sticky. Tic-tac-toe?
Choose the next two people to play.
Maddie and Lauer.
Maddie and Lauer. Ready, set, go. Play set. Lauer.
Steiner and Haley.
Steiner and Haley. Dan, go.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry. Damn, she goaded. Damn.
Haley, one.
Laura Mitchell, you're next.
Lauer Mitchell. Set, go.
Shit.
Yeah, can't change it. Ready, set, go. Oh, congratulations, you have won the Golden Power of Veto.
Thank you.
Power of veto. Winning every challenge I take part of, except for the one. Anyways, I'm gonna use it on Mitchell. It's my number 2 since day 2. So, I'm gonna take him off just to kind of solidify the loyalty there. Stein is definitely a target. I don't know who I necessarily want yet. If things happen how I've been told they will, once I take Mitchell off, Haley will be going up, so it's going to be Stein against Haley. And I have to vote for one of them. Maddie's going to vote Stein, and Mitchell's going to vote Haley. So, kind of makes me that swing vote. Stuff I got a lot to think of. Stein's definitely the bigger threat. And even if we take out Stein, I expect to win HOH next week. So we should have numbers, especially if I'm in control. But I mean, my number game is a lot stronger if I take out a double vote with the connection between Haley and Tyler, and then also just girls guys is always in the back of my mind because that's kind of how this all started. So I just got to think about my number game a lot, make sure that I'm safe. I'm priority number 1, and then make sure that I can get my final 2 and my final 3, the 2 and 3 people that I want, so that I feel confident that I can win.
So, didn't win the POV, got very close, but could not get it. Lauer won, which is, I think, okay, because I think he wants Stein out more than me, but I think the most stressful situation would definitely be Lauer decides not to use it and leaves us both up there. which then just decides who do they want out instead of flipping it for Maddie or Haley. Because if we flip it for Maddie or Haley, most likely it's going to be one of them. But at the same time, I don't know. Same time it could be Steiner. This is going to be, there's so many different variables for this voting to occur. So I haven't talked to anyone yet. I gotta get on that.
So I'm taking Mitchell off.
I got it. So
Okay.
you would. So I'm putting Haley up.
After this conversation, can I have you for a confessional?
Yeah.
And then are we... So then he's still voting Stein out, or are you still voting Stein out?
As long as you're voting Stein out, I'm voting Stein out.
I would
I'd
otherwise
like to
it's
do
gonna
that.
like is at most it's gonna be 2-1 and it's either gonna be one way or the other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I would hope that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
okay, so we're voting Stein out.
I'm fine with you
Okay,
taking
cool.
off Mitchell. I kind of assumed you would.
Cool.
Mitchell was never the target, so.
Cool.
Well, and, like I told Tyler, he's my number 2, so. Come on.
You guys want to grab Haley for me?
Do you want me to leave?
It doesn't matter.
Mitchell, I just want Tom Mitchell. I'll tell Mitchell I'm voting him. Because I don't need him saying anything.
Haley!
Do we trust that?
No, I don't.
Okay, but regardless. Do we vote? I don't want to offer myself to go up.
Because there's no other option. It's your Haley.
I know. But I'm scared that Mitchell's gonna convince Flower to vote. And then it'll be Steiner, Mitchell, Flower, and me still. So that's why I'm like, will you feel better putting me up? But then I risk myself going home and I don't really want to volunteer myself for that.
Yeah.
I'll probably talk to Lauer again and be like, can you fucking be sure about this?
We're gonna
Because
pinky promise some shit.
well, I'm gonna be like, I won't push you up as long as you vote Steiner. I was like, if you don't vote Steiner, I'm fucking no promises tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Grab my sister. I know my sister.
Haley.
Okay. So yeah, Lauer's taking down Mitchell.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to put you up.
That's okay.
Steiner is Maddie and Lauer's goal as long as Lauer doesn't flip the fucking shit and fuck us over.
Okay.
Cause also, if it ends up being Steiner gone, you, me, and Maddie, we have the numbers. It's 3-2 then.
Yeah.
And then it depends on who wins HOH tomorrow, because I can't compete. So then if you or Maddie win, we put up both the boys tomorrow. Like, if you win, we put up both the boys. Maddie told Lauer that if she won, she wouldn't put him up.
Okay.
So if you win HOH tomorrow, you put up both the boys. We get Lauer out, and then it's Mitchell, and we get Mitchell out, and then it's you, me, and Maddie.
Okay.
Like, best case scenario, that's what happens.
Best case scenario.
But, so, because Lauer flat out was like, Mitchell's my number 2, I'm pulling Mitchell down. Because he's full on confident. He's like, I'm gonna make it to number 2, I'm taking Mitchell with me. Because also, Maddie was talking to me earlier, and she was like, we're gonna keep Steiner and take out Mitchell. And then I told her, I was like, oh, we're voting out Steiner, right? Or we're voting out Mitchell, right? And she was like, I can't do that. I was like, bitch, when the fuck did you change your mind? Excuse me? So, he's taking down Mitchell. She's gonna talk to Lauer if she feels like Lauer would vote you out, because Mitchell's gonna vote you out. Like, they're pretty confident that Mitchell would vote you out.
Oh.
So, if Lauer flips, Lauer is the tiebreaker, because
Yeah.
Maddie's going Stein.
Okay.
And if Lauer fucking votes you out, livid. Absolutely. As a big sister, and as an alliance member, livid! Fucking pissed!
Okay.
So Maddie's gonna talk to him one-on-one, and we are gonna fucking hope for the fucking best. So, I think you are gonna be the one to go up, depending on what Maddie comes back to me with.
Alright.
So, do you want to grab Mitchell for me, if he's out there?
Can I poke this real quick?
Yeah.
What?
Lauer's taking you down.
Mhm.
We're putting up Haley.
Mhm.
Are you voting out Stein?
I don't know yet. The plan would probably be not to.
Okay. Because between Stein and Haley, Stein's the bigger threat.
Yes, I would agree.
So, keeping Haley, would be easier. Like I say, you keep Haley, we get Haley out tomorrow, then it's you, me, Maddie, Lauer, Final Four.
Mm-hmm. Which created a not gender focused.
True!
Yeah.
Then it's even, it's still,
it
we're
created
keeping
a
it,
non-gender focused final.
we're still keeping it even.
No,
So, because also, like, threat-wise, Stein's the bigger threat.
I agree, 100%. He's one more. I
So-
still won nothing. I'm doing good on that, remember? I'm still trying my best.
You're gonna pull me. You're gonna make it to Final Four, win nothing. It's gonna be great. It's honestly, it's a very stressful life, but it's a good
Yeah,
life. It's alright. You get less pressure. You don't have to make votes.
The
on
only
anything.
thing is, you definitely have the lead in the amount of times you have on the wall.
I do. I
Yes.
will forever be the title holder.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good one to have, too.
It's absolutely not.
I
It's
know, I'm
literally
kidding,
the
I'm
worst
kidding.
thing. It's the worst thing in the world. It's so stressful. So, because if you vote Stein, because then you, Haley, Maddie, Lauer play tomorrow. Odds of Haley winning HOH, slim to none.
It depends on what it is.
That's
She's
true.
won. She's won before. She's won something. I still haven't.
She won a guessing game. It was like,
Which is more than a luck game.
well, I guess.
I'm not hating on you. I'm
No,
just
it's
saying.
fine. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine. I know what I did. It's okay. Whereas like Steiner, any of them, Steiner's come in second in a lot of comps that he hasn't won.
Same here. It's pissing me off.
Yeah. But so taking Steiner out would be better for everybody's game
Yeah.
because
very
besides Lauer, Steiner's the biggest threat as
That's
far
very
as
true.
like competitiveness and like ability to win comps.
True. Mhm.
So I. What do you vote out Stein?
Huh?
What do you vote out Stein?
I don't know. You know how a lot of times things happen at last minute?
Mm-hmm.
There's very good reasons to take out Stein.
Yep.
And there's very good reasons to take out Haley too. So one thing that I haven't talked to any of the boys or anyone about really, is that I am worried that Lauer and Maddie are getting too close without letting anyone else know. Are you kind of sensing that too? I feel like they're getting too close without letting anyone else know that that is really what's going on.
That makes me nervous.
It's slim. It's very slim
It
because
makes
when
me
I
really
talk
nervous.
when I talk to the guys and I'm like, oh, what the fuck should have happened? All these
Yeah.
things, right? Now you have the power of veto. Good job. Good win. That type of stuff. And it's always like, all right, who should we take out? Who should we get? And it always seems to me like Stein and I, we're not like. It's not me and Lauer, me and Stein.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly just like us trying to get by for the most part. But Stein and
I know Stein has more trust in you, but he doesn't Lauer.
Yeah. So,
Just based off of just
yeah.
like general conversation.
Stein and I, like, we agree on a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And whenever we, like, come to some sort of consensus, which in Big Brother there is no agreeance,
That's true.
really.
That's
but
true.
It
But
always
then
seems
Lauer
like
will
Lauer
grab Maddie.
tries to put Maddie at the top of the totem pole, not the bottom.
Yeah.
Every single time. It's like, it's consistent. It's like, he's like, okay, we'll eventually get her out.
Yeah, because
No matter what, but-
my only concern is that I'm HOH tomorrow or today. I feel like I'm going home tomorrow.
You can't compete with just ass.
Yeah, and I'm really gonna shoot myself. If I go home tomorrow, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be so mad. Because if we get Steiner out today, we can get Haley out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's less likely to win things.
Unless
Whereas
a win
Steiner's,
happens, yeah.
Well-
but yeah.
it's unlikely. Whereas Steiner is more likely to like stay in today and win tomorrow if we take Haley out, whereas Haley is more likely to lose because Steiner's won things and Haley's won one thing.
What
And it was a guessing
my
game.
thing is so we go on to tomorrow without taking Stein out, right? Let's say it ends up being Haley or Maddie. For sake purposes, doesn't matter which one it is. It's one of them, okay? And then we get to the next thing, and to me, we're all competing, unless whoever wins this wins the HOH. But if we get to that point, I think Steiner should continue because I'm more worried about Lauer.
I'm so worried.
But then Steiner.
Maddie has like no worries about Lauer where she's like, I trust Lauer more than I trust Steiner. And I'm like, I don't.
That's what I've been saying. But
I don't at
I
all.
do and don't because he has the best interest.
So okay, well then the real question is, do I put up Maddie instead of Haley then?
So remember what I was saying about Lauer? Steiner and I agree on a lot, and we agree with Lauer, of course.
Yeah.
But Steiner always seems to try to like bring Maddie up the totem pole. I try to bring her down because she's backstabbed us twice. She has she's definitely gonna be a better competitor than him, not in a mean way. But yeah. And,
I see where you're coming from though. Like she's my little sister, but I see where you're getting from. Like I don't like in the game. She's like I love her to death. She's my little sister, but in the game,
of course,
I've been shit talking her the entire time because I know what
know how good she is at the game. It's not great.
But to me, like what I was saying, if that goes on, I feel like taking Laura out and then working together
See, the
to
thing is
get
though, is
Maddie out or Steiner out after
Yeah.
would just leave you, me, and Maddie, which is much more reasonable for us than it would be for Steiner and Lauer, and then let's say you and Maddie, or me and you, or you know, all the different possibilities.
The thing is, because then Maddie can't put up Lauer tomorrow. She promised him she wouldn't. You or Stein?
She's backside
You. So we keep Stein in. You or Stein when HOH tomorrow. You put Lauer up.
That would be the most likely case.
Say the peace out, Girl Scout. Get the fuck. Get to stepping.
Good job coming back, but you're back out.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to.
I know that was a lot. That was a lot.
I don't even know who I want to talk to. I feel like I should talk to somebody, but I don't know who it is. Okay. So. Me and Mitchell don't trust Lauer. For a second. I don't trust Lauer. I don't trust him, like, period.
I don't know what to fucking believe. If I put up Haley, as much as I love her, we take out Haley, we take you, me, Mitchell, Stein, final four. We take out Mitchell. No, I want Stein gone before Mitchell. Okay, well then we take out Stein. And I also told Lauer literally is gonna win HOH tomorrow, so it doesn't fucking matter. He wants Haley gone though, today. He's the only one who wants Haley gone today. He's the only one. So why the fuck would we do what he
Mitchell
wants?
is fucking hard pushing Haley too.
That's true, I guess. I just thought about that. Yeah.
So I just talked to Lauer, and Lauer said, Lauer even brought up me, you, him for fucking final three.
It's because he's trying to save his ass.
Yeah, probably.
Because he knows I don't fucking trust him.
I literally looked at him and I was like, how the fuck? That makes no sense. You literally have a final two with Mitchell. You literally told everybody you have a final two with Mitchell. He was like, I was like, honestly, I don't give a shit as long as you fucking bring me to final three. I don't care. Because I was like, at that point, at least I'm fucking in final three and then I'll be fucking fine. Because either way, if either of you two win anything, then you're taking them and like, whatever.
So, we send Haley home today. We keep Stein. But the thing is,
Mitchell wants Stein or you tomorrow. But
what, to go home?
Here's what.
No, he doesn't. Not after the conversation we just had.
Here's what.
Not after the conversation we just had.
You and Lauer?
No, Mitchell. We take Haley out today. And then we take, if Mitchell or Stein win HOH tomorrow, we take Lauer out tomorrow. Because none of us trust Lauer except for you.
The only reason I trust Lauer is because Lauer's telling me that he'll take me to the fucking final three because he doesn't see me as a threat and I'm good with that, so that's the only reason I fucking want
the most
Lauer.
threatening woman in the game.
How?
The way you play the game? You're
I'm
the
not
biggest
good at playing this
woman.
game. Have you seen one of the fucking vote that I did that everybody was like, Cora was like, that was so stupid, and I was like, probably fucking true. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know who to tell people. I hate this game. I literally hate this game because I'm terrible at it.
Lauer makes it to final three, final two. Lauer wins the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we have to take him out.
I know, but I told him that I fucking... Listen,
We have to take him out, dude.
I can't be the one to do it.
That's fine. And I
can't be the one to do it.
I
can't. It can't be tomorrow. I promised him tomorrow that I would not.
I told Mitchell that. I was like, tomorrow you or Stein have to win. You put Lauer up because Maddie can't do it. I literally told him that because I was like, I can't play if we take Haley out today. So the thing is though, is Stein and Mitchell have a better chance of winning against Lauer than Haley and Mitchell do.
Mm-hmm.
So we get rid of Haley. We keep Stein. Like, we have to. We have to get Lauer out. Because Lauer's gonna pull a fucking David, and he's gonna fucking win.
Can I tell you what happened in that room?
Yeah.
So basically I went in there and I was like, what's happening? Because I was like, that was too quick of a conversation for me to feel comfortable about you voting on Stein. So I was like, what the fuck's happening? I was like, honest to God, if you're voting for Stein, or if you're voting for Haley, I don't give a shit. I just want to know so I can vote with, so I can potentially vote with you guys. Because I was like, I don't want to be the fucking odd one out. Who's sitting down there blindsided. I was like, I don't give a shit. Just tell me what's happening. And he was like, well, I haven't talked to Mitchell yet. And I was like, okay, fine. So
we need to take Haley out so that tomorrow we can try to get Lauer out. We have to.
That's fine.
Like, we gotta do it. It's what has to happen, or he's gonna fucking win. He's gonna pull a David, he's gonna fucking win.
Okay, that's fine. Do I tell him that I'm okay with voting? Because I told him I was like I don't care, but I don't want Tyler pissed at me.
No, you tell him it's
like-
okay if you vote Haley out. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I might even talk to her and I'm gonna be like, hey, like, this is what, we gotta do it. I'm literally.
Oh, I hate this game today. I literally hate it. The only thing that's making me feel like okay is that I know that I'm at least final 5, so yay. I think we're voting out Haley. Mitchell keeps telling Tyler that apparently he doesn't trust Lauer, but Lauer's like, Mitchell's my fucking final 2. So, honest to God, I have no fucking clue if Mitchell has the ability to lie. Honestly, he's been playing like a fucking weird game, in my opinion. Not that my game's good. My game's fucking trash. Tyler was trying to say that I was like a good fucking player, and I was like, you're capping. Literally every single move I've made is so stupid, and I just let everybody lie to my face. So, I don't know who to trust. Everybody's just like probably lying to me, and I'm just like believing certain parts of it and like not fully believing, and I'm just overthinking. So basically my whole brain, and which is why I've been fucking flip-flopping, because I'm like, I don't know who to believe and I don't want to look like a fucking idiot. My biggest fear in this game, honest to God, not even going home, is just looking like an absolute clown after this is all over. Everybody be like, everybody fucking knew something that you didn't know. Just because that's traumatic for me lately. So fuck. I don't really want to do that again. I don't want to do that here, especially. So yeah, this is fucking, I just have so much anxiety. I just need something to happen tomorrow. I kind of need to, I don't know, I need to win something. I need to win something though, man. I need to not be a fucking luck-based comp, bro. I'm pissed. I literally today was like, I'm good that Tyler won because at least I'm safe, but like, fuck. Had I gone any other way, probably would have been on the block. So, I can't fucking read Lauer. I can't tell if he like actually wants to take me to the fucking final 3 or not. He keeps fucking switching his answer about, like, every single time I'm somehow involved, but honestly, God, that's just because he's fucking talking to me. I need to talk to Steiner or something, because, like, I haven't fucking talked to anybody. I don't know.
So, Haley, I love you, but you're going home today unless they pull what they did with Hannah last season where everybody just goes against what they told me and vote out Stein instead. Because, so, we as the main Maddie told Lauer that we are going to take Haley out today and Stein out tomorrow, but I talked to Mitchell, and I think the plan is to take Haley out today, and then if Lauer doesn't win HOH, take Lauer out tomorrow. Because either way, at this point, if we take Haley out today, if a guy goes out tomorrow, it'll be 2 guys, 2 girls, final 4. And then it's just gonna come down to who fucking makes it. And hopefully then before that we can get Stein out before final 4, and it'll be like me, Maddie, Lauer, not me, Maddie, Lauer, me, Maddie, Mitchell. Final 3, and then me and Maddie can get Mitchell out in final 3. Hopefully. But tomorrow also, because Maddie was talking about how Lauer wanted me out today, and since I'm not safe pretty much at all tomorrow, unless I win veto, I might go home tomorrow. If I do, it's fine. It's fine. I would have made it to almost the same spot twice, so it would be okay. But also, if I go home tomorrow, it's just Maddie is the only girl in the final 4, and I don't think she wants that, and I think that would give her hella stress. But yeah, oh fucking nay. I don't want to take my sister out, but if it's what needs to be done, it's what needs to be done for the game and to better my game, and that's really all I'm looking out for at this point.
This is the veto meeting. Mitchell, sign. You've been nominated for eviction. I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I'd like to give both the nominees a chance to say why I should use it on you. Stein, you go first.
Obviously I'd like if you use the veto on me. Being up against the block, especially against Mitchell, it's not ideal for me. But I'd appreciate it if you use the veto on me. I want to stay in the game a little longer, and I feel like I could help benefit anyone staying really in this area. And I'm not opposed to working like with other people and stuff like that.
I would love if you used the power of veto on me because I've yet to even win a competition. And Steiner has. He's won multiple things. He's been very good at things so far. So if you view me as a bigger threat than him, I'm not going to tell you how to decide which one to decide, but bringing me along could be more beneficial for your game than bringing Steiner along.
I've decided to use the veto on Mitchell. Tyler, since I've decided to use the veto on one of your nominations, you must pick a replacement nominee.
As a replacement nominee, I am going to choose Haley. If you could please take the chair.
Welcome back.
This meeting is adjourned.
So luckily I got taken off the block, so it is Steiner and Haley up there, which is what most people talked about, but I was still a little bit afraid that it would potentially not be used by Lauer, which would leave one of us to go home. But for now, I'm safe, and I haven't talked to anyone yet, so like anyone at all. So we'll have to see if the plan is still to go for Haley or to go for Steiner, because Steiner's a threat. Haley is not, but she has this secret power. It's like a superpower that is her and Tyler 2 votes for 1. So having that double vote is very powerful. So we'll see what everyone wants to do and what they say. And I gotta talk to people.
We're taking Haley out, you're saying?
Yeah. I need Lauer, just like privately I need Lauer.
What is your like ideal fucking situation here? Do you want it to be like?
Well, I definitely don't want.
Well, you don't want to go home, obviously.
Yeah. Well, like,
Not even that. Like if
I'm saying like the end game.
Yeah, end game.
I
Is what I'm saying.
honestly don't want like Lauer at the end.
I don't want Lauer top 3 because he's gonna fucking win.
Scream. He's like literally out
He's
there.
gonna fucking win.
Okay, I listen. I'm on board with that. I'm trying to ride the Lauer train as long as I fucking can if it's keeping me safe. I'm sorry. That sounded really sexual, and I didn't mean it that way. I just meant like.
Jeffrey, come get your girl.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Oh yeah, no, I get.
I meant it
Like I get it. But
Because he
also, the longer he's in, if he makes it to fucking final 3, final 2,
If he makes it past final 4, he's winning.
he's winning.
If he makes it past tomorrow or like tonight's eviction, he's winning.
Well,
But
he's gonna
he's
make
gonna
it.
win
Oh,
with like
okay.
SHS.
if we do a second.
If we do a second.
Which we
I think we get Haley out today. Because the thing is with Steiner still
We have a
in,
better chance of
we
Steiner
have a
winning as
better-
HOH tomorrow.
Exactly. We have a better chance with Steiner than we do with Haley.
Yeah.
and
we take Haley out.
And you can feel better about keeping Tyler because Haley's gone.
and I know that like
Plus,
with
Steiner,
Lauer being
you know I
a
love
big
you.
competitor, he'd definitely be one of my targets up because
Yeah, he's everybody's
He can
higher
win.
because he's the best fucking competitor
he
here.
can win at like a lot of comps.
Like, comp-wise, he's the biggest competitor. Talking-wise,
have you
he
noticed-
shares his, he
well,
puts
have-
all his cards
Well,
out.
have you noticed that every time he comes in, he's like, "Oh yeah, I can make the boys do whatever." I
Yeah,
want."
he
I
thinks
can
he
make-
has
He
such a
thinks that he
control.
knows that you he thinks that you think that they're going to final 3.
well, that's not happening.
Have you
that
guys
wouldn't
made a
be
final?
good. That wouldn't be a good
That'd be a terrible fucking video.
like, scenario
That'd
at
be
all for
awful.
anyone
Yeah.
besides love. That
Yeah,
wouldn't be good
exactly.
for them.
So,
So I
Does
know
Mitchell
that
feel the same way?
Yes!
he
Because I can't fucking
says.
tell. He says different things to different people.
Bring
What's
Mitchell
funny
in
is
here. Somebody call Mitchell in.
He thinks he's calling all the shots for the guys.
Steiner,
He
will you
thinks
call
that he's
Mitchell in
running
here real
it.
quick? We're gonna have a 4-way talk with
Oh,
Mitchell.
wait, don't be fucking obvious about it because
Ah,
Lauer's out there. We
fuck.
can't
Never
have
mind.
like all
Never
4 of
mind.
us are.
Sorry,
Well,
I'll talk to him
That
privately.
Lauer thinks that he's like what he says that we're just gonna follow him like puppets.
Well, he literally has said that to
But
me, Tyler. He
he-
comes in and
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, well, I can make Steiner and Mitchell do whatever I'm doing," and I'm like, "Okay, fucking."
I
do
know
it.
that he's playing to win, and he's like super. It's like we said it when we got him
He's
up before. He said
super
he's super
competitive.
competitive.
Yeah.
So he's gonna say what he needs to say to save his ass and
Yeah.
make it his best possible scenario.
Listen, I'm on board with sacrificing Haley.
Yeah, me too.
That's fucking fine.
I love her
honestly
so much.
I like. She's not a threat, but if that's what we need to do today,
You know, I was talking to Jesse
in order
about,
to
like,
make sure that Steiner can help us win HOH tomorrow, to
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, because Haley can't.
Haley's
I love her
Haley,
so
you, Haley,
much,
but-
but just I don't trust her. I don't trust her pull through for us.
No, I trust her as a person.
Yeah,
I trust her
but
to win
I don't
a
trust.
comp, No.
No, I don't trust her to pull through on the comp for us. Alright.
So can we be on board with potentially, if any one of us 4?
I think Lauer needs to go next.
Yeah. Do you think that Mitchell will be on board for that?
Yes.
Or do you think it's gonna fucking... Because
No, based on the conversation I had with Mitchell, I think he would be.
Him and Mitchell have a final two, but he could just be saying that to you.
I know him.
I don't think Mitchell believes that. Mitchell
I
does
know.
not trust that.
That Mitchell, whenever he talks to Lauer alone, Mitchell like tells me what they talked about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think Mitchell trusts
But
Lauer
it's
first.
but he's just saying like all like the stuff I already knew that Lauer told us, so it's not really. He's not telling me any like things I didn't know already because
That's because Lauer
told
tells
me himself.
everybody everything
I
out
think
the open.
Lauer's fucking weird for telling everybody that he has a final two with Mitchell.
It's
like, why
real,
would
it's,
you think
it's
about
real
that right
sketchy.
now?
It's real
I
sketchy.
can't believe he's already like thinking. He's just thinking he's making it to final two. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he automatically thinks he's in final two. Because he came back, he thinks that he's immediately in final two. Because he's like, I'll just win everything I need to win. And I'm like, okay.
And the only reason people agree with him right now is because we can't do anything because he's immune this week.
Okay, so
Or
then
today.
what the fuck happens? So hypothetically, Mitchell, we're fucked tomorrow if he wins the POV.
Mitchell?
No.
Lauer?
Lauer.
Yeah.
We're absolutely dicked down if he wins the POV.
No, not everybody. Just me. Just me.
Is he-
Are you sure?
Is
It's just me.
Bro,
bitch.
he's-
It's
I
me
think-
and Stein.
I think
it's
out of
me and
the
Stein.
out of like me and Haley, Lauer wants me gone because he sees me. Maybe
He
as a
literally
bigger
said that
threat.
earlier.
Yeah, it's so
That
if
makes-
Lauer wins
that makes
HOH
sense,
tomorrow,
yeah.
it's me and Stein. It is me and Stein 100%. It's
I
me
don't
and Stein. No, it's me and Stein.
He's been
I guarantee
telling
it.
me shit, but I don't believe it.
Well, he
It's
told
Mr.
me, Mitchell, and like when me, him, and Mitchell were in the room over there, he said that he wants to take you to Final Four if us boys were a three. Like if we made it to four, he would want to take you out of
I
it.
don't understand that.
He thinks that you're the like weakest girl or something. Like he has the like now.
Nice, way
I
to
mean,
go!
like he thinks he has the best chance of winning against you if
I don't
he had
think
a
he
bigger,
does.
if
He
he
has
had a
a
bigger
worse
girl.
chance of winning
If he
against
had a
you
bigger
than
girl to
against
go
me.
with him, he said Maddie would probably be the one I'd easily win against him, like over all the girls. So he wants to take you.
He just
He
called
said
you
he wants
freaky
you.
shit.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Like, good for me, I guess. That's, like, kept taking the final three, like, fine.
But I
He's just
know-
underestimating you.
I know
Well,
he's
I
just
never
like-
do.
He's not
Totally.
wrong. I'm not a threat in any capacity, socially or fucking in comps. I don't
He's
know
using
what
the
the fuck
whole
to say to
for the
people.
boys thing, like as like
The
trying
for
to keep
the
us
boys.
under
Oh, he's like
strings.
fully verbally said that he wants you gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
He wants you gone. But we have a better chance by keeping, like, it's better for us, all three of us, and Mitchell potentially, for you to be here tomorrow, for us to vote out
think-
Haley, to have you here so that you can compete in the HOH to
Yeah.
potentially get him out. Because if
And the
we keep
deal-
Haley in, she's not even, like, we don't, it's just me and Tyler basically.
And I think us.
No, I can't even compete.
I think
So
this
it's
yeah,
just
it's just
three-
me.
This three would be like the ideal final three that I would want
Yeah.
with him because, like, I feel like Mitchell, his like answering questions, like to jury
He's
questions,
very
would be
logical.
better. And I feel like he's had a play in
But he
every.
likes playing games.
I
Like,
think
he's
he's
really
had a
into board
play-
games, and he's really into playing the board games correctly and, like, as strategically as possible.
I think he's
Yeah.
had a play in every like thing that's happened this season. He's had like a say in it, and he's like known about it, so he could say like, "Well, I knew about that the whole time. Like I initiated it." Or, like he could like twist it around so that he could like make him.
It would make him look like
him
the best guy. Yeah.
I haven't made any big moves that were good for my game. The big move that I tried to make was literally the worst possible move I could have made right there. So, like,
And that's why I don't
fucked
think
me
like,
over, bro.
and that's why I don't think like, you don't really have, like, not trying to be mean, but you don't have anything to worry about like, if people were like seeing there's like, someone was gonna take him out because, like, you're, like, I don't know how to say.
well, he
I
can
don't wanna
easily
be-
stand up there and be like, everything that she tried to do failed, and like
Yeah.
she never made
Look at
any
me,
good
and he's
moves.
like, I'm
and
back, she's trying to get me out, I'm back. Or,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
okay, from your point of view, from either yours or fucking Mitchell's, it's more beneficial for you to have two girls in the than two guys.
Exactly, I'm looking
Because
for, like, if it's gonna be like a standing for how long
Mhm.
outside, like,
Mhm.
I think
I
I have a better
can't
shot
fucking
against
But yeah,
you
because
two.
Meg gave up
than
right away and David
Mitchell-
and Jesse
Mitchell
went
can
for 8
fucking-
hours.
I feel like
Mitchell, I think,
can
has-
hibernate,
yeah.
just stay there forever. So I, like, that's why I said,
Well, it's
like,
going to be an
you two
endurance. It's
would
always
be-
endurance, whether it's inside or outside. We don't fucking know, but probably outside because
That's
it's
what I'm
easier
saying,
to
you
do this
two would be
outside.
my ideal final three because, like, for my, like, it would help me out and, like, I can help, like, keep things off your back if I need to get Lauer out, like, if
Yeah.
I want HOH, so you're,
Yeah.
or tomorrow.
Especially
tonight,
because you
yes.
already know that Lauer doesn't like you, so like say you win, you put
Well, he
Lauer up,
doesn't not
knows
like
it.
Stein. He just
Well,
he knows
Stein-
that he needs
yeah,
he knows
Stein
that he
knows
needs
that.
to get you out before.
No, we're gonna-
Okay, I need to talk to Mitchell.
Do you want me to go pretend like I'm pulling Mitchell for me and Mitchell to talk, and then bring him in here?
Sure.
Do you want me
That's
to leave
fine.
or?
I feel like we can all four have a conversation and then potentially, unless
I'll
you
hide over here.
unless you want to.
Just,
you know,
yeah,
so
so
you
you
open the
don't
door
see
and
me
see it.
We can get Laura out tomorrow. That's the plan? That's the hope, anyways?
I just sat down and say again.
So,
My ass was trying to get adjusted.
Okay, but like, hypothetically, I know that you and Lauer have talked about Final Two,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, sit.
Not to diss you or anything, Lauer has easily way more jury votes. Just in terms of like being able to
like
say,
gameplay and everything.
I did this while I was here. I brought myself back, and I still was able to do. Like I still was able
If
to.
Lauer
win
makes it
comps.
to final two, no matter what who he's against, I believe Lauer wins.
So the only thing he said to me about Final Two was after a little one-on-one we had, as we're walking out, doors open, he's like, I could bring you Final Two. And I was like, that's super convincing, thank you.
Wait, no, he
Thank you.
Wait, whoa, that's the only time that he brought that up to you?
Yeah.
Oh, he
The only
totally
time.
lied to me.
Yeah, I mean,
He told me yesterday after
He's been
he
telling
came
it.
back-
He's been saying it all day. Where he's like, me and Mitchell have final two.
He's been telling
Mitchell's my
everybody that you guys
two.
are Final Two together.
The thing
Everybody
is, like what we were talking about prior to it was about it though.
Okay,
So like him just saying that was kind of like probably
were you
his.
in there? You were in there?
Well, yeah.
When
but
did that happen? First day?
Today.
Okay, I will tell you. So, he told me he wants you in final two because he knows he can beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Which you should feel insulted by.
You should.
I don't feel insulted because it kind of makes sense.
So,
So I mean, like,
so-
come on.
Okay,
I'm someone who can understand things. It's reasonable.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
So
Businessman.
we,
I'm a
okay,
businessman.
but do you agree that we want to get Lauer out for the benefit of us four in final four?
Because I know he.
Because
he
also,
wants to-
so
wants Stein
if
the
we
fuck out.
if we keep Stein,
Today.
Stein and you have a better chance of winning HOH
Us
tomorrow
three have a
than
better
you and
chance.
Haley do.
Than Haley and me.
Because Haley's pretty dog shit. I love her so much.
I don't think there's anyone in there.
But Stein, 10 times a better chance of winning a comp than Haley.
Come in! Hi, bud!
It's not a word. This is who I was looking for.
It's a fucking party in here.
Join the vibe.
The only
Damn, bro, I had a question for you like 30 minutes ago, and I don't know what it is.
Sorry.
Couldn't figure a way to sit, so I'm just.
I got stuck on
praying.
camera duty.
I've been praying.
Times like I'm praying for
Yeah,
someone.
Jackson sticks a little bit. That's good.
So we're talking about getting Haley out.
We're confirming that that's.
Are we?
Yeah, I think we're getting Haley out today.
I mean, Steiner's in here, so it was kind of like,
It's
Stein, are we taking you out or not? I don't know.
six.
That's 6.
Damn. I was losing hope that, because it would make sense that I'm a vet and Haley's a rookie, that I would be going home. Just experience-wise, game-wise for other individuals, but everyone, I know Lauer's telling me that I'm safe and the boys got me, but I know Lauer wants me gone because he sees me as a threat for his final two, because if me and him are in final two, people think I'm going to win over him, which could happen because I know more people and stuff like that, but I talk to more people, but who really knows? But Tyler said that she doesn't trust Maddie and Lauer, and she talked to Mitchell, and apparently talked to Maddie and Lauer, and they're going to vote Haley out today, just so I have a better chance to get Lauer out. If I win it, we have a better chance at having more people win the HOH tomorrow, so we can put Lauer up on the block and get him out later tonight when we do another eviction. But I know I don't really trust the plan fully. I'm not really being comfortable sitting on the block against Haley, knowing I've won 2 comps already this season, and Haley hasn't won anything, and she's a rookie, that people aren't going to vote me out over her. I have to see it to believe it. We'll see how everything goes. But this could be the second to last time I talk to you guys, because I'll be talking once I get evicted, saying, like, answering questions that Cam asked me. But yeah, so that's the plan. I don't know if it's gonna fall through fully because I don't really trust Maddie, because Maddie's already gone against her word once this season again for me. So I don't know if I can trust her word. So we'll just have to see if it happens, but I know, I trust Mitchell. Mitchell has been true to his word with me all the time. He stuck to his vote, so I think it's gonna be a 2-1 vote, and I'm going over Haley. So, we'll see. Tyler's just gonna be really pissed if they backstab her because Tyler wants Haley gone so that, because I have a better chance at winning the HOH tomorrow than Haley does, so we can help get Lauer out. But we'll see. Alright.
Plan's the same, as far as I know. Tyler and Maddie think the order is going Haley, then Stein. And Mitchell, I gotta talk to Stein still, but Mitchell and Stein are gonna know that the real order is gonna go Haley, Tyler. Anything past that, only me, Mitchell, and Maddie know is that whoever's left obviously will be cut out there. The final 3 is gonna be me, Mitchell, and Maddie. That's ideal, of course, you never know, stuff changes, challenges. So, yeah, Haley's gonna go. And then I got 4 of the 5 left, won't put me on the block. So, even if I don't win next week, people stick to their words, which, it's whatever, but I should be safe. I got promises that will definitely be losing jury votes if it's not. So, yeah.
Hello, house guests.
Hi, Cam.
Before we get to Jake and Haley's speeches, I would like to ask a couple questions. Mitchell, the power veto was used on you. I just want to know how you feel about it.
It feels good. It's nice to not be up there. That was my first time being up there, and I instantly got taken off, so that's the best case scenario for me.
Good. Speaking of first times, Tyler, your first HOH, how does that have you feeling?
Pretty dog shit, to be honest. It's really, really stressful, and I appreciate it because I'm safe, and I've never been safe in this game in 2 seasons, but also, it's a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, and I would like to potentially never do it again.
All right, perfect. Let's get to the speeches. Steiner, we'll have you first.
Alright. Obviously, no one likes to be up on the chopping block, but that's just the name of the game. I just want to say that I understand that this game is about strategy, and everyone has their own strategies, and strategies change all the time. So if you find a way that'll help your game, keep me in if that helps your game at all, I really appreciate it. But again, no hard feelings if you don't see anything possible with me staying.
Thank you, Steiner. Haley, you're up.
Yeah. I don't know. We've both done pretty good. So I think regardless of who goes, I think we should both be very proud of what we have done in this game. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. Let's get to the votes.
Thank you.
Hello, Maddie.
Okay.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
I vote to evict Haley.
Thank you. Hello, Mitchell.
Hi, Cam.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
I vote to evict Haley.
Thank you. Hello, Lauer.
Hey, Cam.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
I vote to evict Haley.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I already told Haley that she's probably going home. I swear to God, I feel like I'm not straightened. If these multiple bitches backstab me right now, oh boy, hell's gonna break loose. If Lauer wins HOH tomorrow, all of our shit is fucked. If anybody but Lauer wins HOH and anybody but Lauer wins veto, we're chillin'. So if he wins any of those 2 comps, our entire plan is down the shitter. So told Haley, hugged her, we're all good. Maddie apologized already, it's fine. As long as Haley goes home today, Steiner stays, we have a much better shot tomorrow of getting Lauer out. And it will still be 2-2, like 2 girls, 2 guys, it'll still be 2-2. And me and Maddie still have a chance of making it to the final 3 together or the final 2 together. it's Lauer does it, and Lauer takes me out, it's just Maddie against the boys, and then it's Stein out, and then it's Maddie out, and then it's Mitchell and Lauer final two. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. So, hopefully, everybody does what they told me they were gonna do, or, I'm gonna fucking scream! And then I'm gonna puke on camera for the whole world to see. And you know what? If it happens, you might want to put a trigger warning of puking on the fucking video. Because I've had to puke this whole day. I don't want to be HOH ever again. I love it. I love that I won something. This is the worst shit in the world.
Hello, house guests.
Hi, Cam.
Just a reminder, when I reveal the results of the voting, the evicted house guests will only have a few moments to say goodbye, gather their things, and walk out the door. By a vote of 3-0, Haley, you have been evicted from Big Brother Minnesota.
I'll give you a hug.
I want to hug too. What the fuck?
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to hug other people.
Oh, I love you so much.
No, I don't need to hug everyone.
I did specifically ask her to hug me.
Block legend leaving, right?
She really just said.
She wouldn't stick. She did the girl emoji just.
You can go. Hi, Haley.
Hi, Cam.
So, your sister wins HOH,
Yeah.
and now you're sitting in this chair. Are
Yeah.
you shocked at all?
Nah. No. Was just waiting for it near the end there, so.
Did someone tell you you were getting evicted, or what do you mean
Yes.
you weren't really shocked?
Yeah, I was told, by Tyler. She gave me a little warning, so. Yeah.
Do you have any regrets about the game?
Not really. I wish I would've won a little more challenges, you know. But I did win one, so proud of myself there.
Well, thank